All right, so you guys remember the Swedish torch uh, thing I was doing? So had me thinking. I was happy with the one last night. You know, you can see this is what's left of it. The metal rings are still right in place. The pipe's still standing. A couple of pieces rolled down toward, but I left a ditch in between the tent and the fire to catch anything that fell, so it didn't, by chance with wind, catch the tent on fire. Anyway, I finally got a good flow down around the bottom of the pipe here. I put a rock down there for it to sit on. It helped, but it still, after it kind of burnt down, the stuff filled up around the bottom and clogged it up, so we didn't have good airflow anymore. So, you know, some of us have the smokeless burn pits and everything. Well, me being a hillbilly, we don't really waste anything. You keep stuff around that might be useful, because there are times when you might get stuck up here for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. I feel like that's a little bit off. Let me adjust it some. I don't like the way we're pointing. I don't like bending down either, but it is what it is. All right. So I was doing some of these live, but I don't want to keep, anybody miss the opportunity to see them. I think I can post it where it's public and you can go back and watch it later, but that's a little hard to do. So I couldn't keep good signal up here, so I decided not to bother with that. I could just work through this. One of these days I'll take the time to edit out all the dumb stuff. But for now, this is where we're at. We're going to get this put together. I'll show you my pieces here. All right, an old piece of stovepipe. Has a little spark thing on the bottom side of it. An old aluminum sign. I guess it's probably a roadwork sign or something like that. I don't know. I can start to see a bit of something right there, but don't know what it is. A CO. Anyway, so I was thinking about putting this on top of the cans. See, I have the aluminum can, or the old coffee cans down here, letting the air flow in on the sides of it. Have some rocks down there to help hold in some heat. So when the fire does go out, the rocks will maintain heat for me. So I brought some more white quartz ones. I think these might pop a little, but I don't think they'll pop in such a way that's dangerous to me. I know these right here, these old dirt rocks, will hold the heat just fine. They're all porous and everything. So I'll put these somewhere around the outside where they don't get super hot, but still they'll hold heat. But I want to kind of do that now on the underside of this, filled in, so we still get good airflow. But we also get heat retention. Move this over. Oh, don't knock that over. I don't want to have to redo anything. As little work as possible. Let's just pile that right there on the outside, kind of like what we had before. Let's turn that one a little sideways. I'm going to position these in a way where they help support this and the metal sign. I think I'll put the metal, no, I'm going to put the metal thing on the top. Well, because we have this hole in the bottom. So I think sitting there, will be good. Then I was going to take this, sit down in the center, and I have some shavings and sawdust and some sticks and a little bit of my torch fuel left. So I'm thinking I'll build my own little rocket stove or Swedish metal stove, and then I can fill in this with other branches that I can pick up myself instead of worried about having to hold that together. I had this ring and then a place to stack logs around through there. As you can see, the way this is shaped on the inside, see it has that bottom, so all around the outside I could put logs there. And so on the inner part I would have this with my metal pipe. I can do like a teepee style fire to get it started. Position this over the top, and we'll put this in on this side, and that right there going down over there, sticking down just below the fire. I may fashion my extra can as a way to hold it in place and pull air up and through that where no ashes can get in my pipe and clog it up like I was before. So okay, I'll pause this for now and we'll post it, and we'll do it maybe in a series. I'm going to go gather some wood and sticks and everything to get the fire going, and I'm going to gather some more. I know of a place over where there's a few blankets and an old tent back in the woods, and I'm going to use that to drape over my existing ones, which is really just a summertime camping tent. It's not designed for winter survival. And see if I can insulate it more to get a little bit more heat flowing, because it's going to be colder tonight, so I think I'm going to need it. All right, thank you guys.